Creativity is so important for us as human beings, as individuals. It's so important to have a creative outlet. Now, I've really missed making content, and so I think I'm just going to start posting on this page and just see where it goes, because I've been trying to create this ultimate plan of where I go next after leaving boxing again, this time for good. Now, this is my easiest way into being creative again, and it gives me a voice as well. It gives me a voice. The past few months have been tough. I've not spoken to many people. I've been very isolated. So doing something like this daily, where I'm just talking to the camera and not caring about views, not caring about subscribers, just posting, I think it's a very good start for me, because I've been trying to think of all these creative ideas, and there's a few ideas, but it's like, do I really want to go down that route? I'm just overthinking it. So I'm just going to start. I'm going to post on this channel raw content and just see what happens, see where it goes. It could just be my own outlet for myself. I don't know. But anyway, creativity is so important. Being creative is fulfilling. It's fulfilling. And I knew that. I've known that for a very long time. And I was lucky enough, I was very fortunate enough to find a creative outlet with boxing, where I had something I was enjoying. I was improving my body and my mind day in, day out. And in addition to that, I was making content, which is something I've loved to do since I was a child. Since I was in primary school, I was making YouTube videos. I've always loved the process of putting together a video and publishing it. Just the whole process of that on YouTube. So yeah, look, I'm gonna start posting every day on here. It's gonna be a bit of an event. Maybe some of you can relate to what I say and what I vent about. Now, I was just doing a little clip about having different personalities. I was going to do it in a short format, but I thought, actually no, I'm going to do it in a longer form. So I'm going to reinstate what I was saying, basically. So I don't know how many people struggle with this. I know that others struggle with this. To the extent that I do, I don't know. Or worse, I don't know. It's not something I've researched. However, it's something I've obviously been very mindful of, because I'm dealing with it every single day. One of the many things I'm dealing with every day, which is fine. That's not a problem. I'm not trying to make myself seem like I'm in the worst scenario ever. I am facing a lot of different problems right now, but anyway. So with my personality, I have many of them, many different forms, many different shapes and forms, and it's almost a limitless supply of personalities. Limitless. Every day it's a new personality, it feels like. And that issue is further escalated when I see other people, because I tend to then mimic their personality. Now, I think that comes from a place of wanting to be liked. I think I depend on being liked. I don't want to be hated. So it comes ultimately from a place of love. I want to be appreciated, I want to be loved, and I want to be able to give that back. But it's very hard to do when I have all these defenses in place. And one of them is the personality matching with people. And it's so confusing because I'm constantly guessing who I am, constantly guessing where I'm going, what I'm doing, thinking about all my mistakes. And I'm trying to let go of all these things. I know that the answer is to let go. That is ultimately how you reach an abundant life of love, because that is the answer to life, is love on every spectrum of love. That is what life is. And to do that, to get to that point, you have to let go. Now, I know this is not an easy fix, and I'm learning to let go every single day, and I'm not very good at letting go. I'm not very good at all. But the secret to getting over your problems is to let go. So let go and then connect. You're letting go of all that waste that is in your mind and your body, and you're opening yourself up to have room to bring in more positive energy. And to do so, you then connect. You connect with people, you talk to people, you spend more time with your family, you spend more time with your friends, you connect with yourself, you start to love who you are as a person. And it's easier said than done, because, you know, I can say this to anyone, I can give this advice to anyone, but I am not doing these things for myself either. I've had episodes of doing that for myself, but ultimately I'm not doing that for myself. I'm not committing to letting go. I'm not committing to improving as a person. So I'm well aware, and I think there's a lot of people that know what they need to do, but it's the actual doing it which is the hard part, and it's what holds you back. The killer is that I am doing a lot of journaling, I'm tracking habits, I'm meditating, I'm doing all these things, but I don't feel like how I'm just not okay with who I am. I was gonna say that I don't feel okay, but that's not the problem. The problem is not being okay with not being okay. I can't seem to be okay with that, if that makes sense. And again, that is how you reach a peaceful life, a life full of love. When you let go, and when you see both sides of the coin, and your approach to your thought processes is nothing is good or bad, it just is. It just is. And it's a very beneficial way to look at life. People seem to think that that would make their life boring and dull. But when you come at life with that mindset of a thing or a situation is neither good or bad, it just is, it's not affecting you in your head anymore. It's not doing anything up there for you. It's not putting any stress on you. It's not making you feel a type of way, which means you are disconnected from emotions that ultimately keep you trapped. So look, these are things I'm trying to do. It's a long process for me. Some people, I suppose it takes less time, but it's a process. But anyway, I just wanted to put something out. I wanted to create, I wanted to talk. So yeah, look, I'm hoping to do some more videos like this, just talking to the camera freely, waffling, just waffling really, and not caring about subscribers, not caring about views, not caring about opinions, just posting for the sake of posting, for being creative. So that is the approach I'm going with. Maybe I should have done this a lot sooner, but everything happens for a reason. I'm here now, we're making this video. So yeah, have a good day, have a good night, have a good morning, have a good afternoon, and I'll see you soon.